Hello there. It's Echo here. It's been a little while. I know I said I was going to review my Clueless First Friend, and we're gonna get back to that eventually. But I just watched a new anime series, and I kind of want to just go over it and how I feel about it because it's kind of a wild one. It's your basic slice of life anime. Like there's a lot of different things that are happening in the show, and for the most part it's pretty standard. Like if you don't really like those kind of shows, you're not going to like this one because it could get kind of boring for you. But I've always been a big fan of like of characters. Like I really enjoy just strong characters, and this show definitely has that. And the anime I'm talking about today is called Sing for Me Yesterday, I believe is the title. And the main character, his name is like Rico. I will just call him Rico. So Rico, he's the main character of the show, and he graduated from college. I don't know if he graduated or if he dropped out. Never, I don't wasn't really paying attention to that part. But anyways, he went to college, but he's not doing anything um at the moment. All he's doing is working at a convenience store, and I'm not gonna explain the whole damn story because I don't feel like I need to. I'm just gonna kind of I just kind of like a rant, I guess, in a way. I did like the show to a point, and then it kind of gets weird a little later on. I heard the manga is even weirder. I guess we'll get to that point if I do cover it. I don't know. Maybe I will read the manga. I haven't read the manga. I just watched the anime. So I'll just tell you the basic plot of what happened in this show. So Rico, he works at a convenience store, and he kind of just feels stuck in his life. He's not happy where he's at, and I can relate to that too in a way. I'm trying to change my life also. I got married, and now I want to do more with my life. When I was younger, I really didn't care, but now I'm like 30, and I'm really trying to grow as a person. So I really understand how Rico feels at this moment. And so it starts with him. He gets up for school. He gets fuck. He gets up for work. He's just, he's narrating, he's complaining, and he's on break, and a girl comes up to him and starts talking to him, and her name's Haru, and she's like really different compared to Rico. Like she's more outgoing and like funny, and like I said, just a really outgoing person. And Rico's just like this kind of sad, soft spoken guy who's a little bit mean to her, honestly, throughout the show. And so this is what the show is. It's like it kind of tricks you of like how the directions they go, because like Rico, he's in love with his old college mate, who is friends with him. And like I said, in college, her name is Shinako. Shinako? Fuck it. Her name is Shinako, and she's like kind of it's very similar to Rico in a sense. Like they're both kind of like timid people. But when they're together, I feel like they do have great chemistry, which was one of the problems I had with this show because I really thought like the anime tricks you into thinking like, oh, it's this because Haru is like, I'm in love with Rico, and they don't really explain it why. Like they show a flashback, like apparently she helped him when she was a lot younger, and he was very thankful to her. And from that, she's like fell in love with him, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like I love this guy." And I'm just like, "Okay, that's weird." And Shinako and Rico actually have a history together all the way back in college, and it seems like they really like each other, but they never pursued a relationship. And I can explain, I can understand why, because you kind of learned. Okay, we're getting a little bit of spoilers, but I'm not going to spoil the whole show. But basically, Shinako, took care of somebody when she was younger in her hometown where she was from. Um, she took care of this guy who was really sick, And from what I understand, they weren't even dating. She just took care of him, but she was in love with him. Anyways, he passed away and she never recovered from this. Like she could not get into a relationship. And I could really understand that, but like 6 years passed since he was dead and she still didn't want to pursue a relationship, even though they weren't even in a relationship. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird. But everybody grieves differently, I guess. But like I said, it's kind of weird. And he also the guy who passed, he had a brother named Ro, who I absolutely hate this guy in this show. I don't know what it is. I just do not like his character at all. Ro, I'm just not a big fan of Ro, and he just kind of just comes off so weird to me. Like this is what I kind of dislike the show in a way, because like it kept introducing characters and like we had limited time and it's just like, oh, romances, romances, romances. Like I don't really like when shows like do that. Like I'm more of a like keep it real simple. Relationships aren't simple, but like I like it when it's like, okay, there's only one girl, there's only one guy, that's it. But in anime, like there's this trope where there's a guy and then like a bunch of girls. But in this show, it's like couple, couple, couple. Like it's bizarre what I'm saying. Cause like in the end, they Rico and Shinako actually end up dating, but they don't want to tell anybody because one, Rico is afraid of Haru finding out because he knows that Haru really likes him. And so he's afraid of hurting her feelings. And he really likes her too, but like not in a romantic way yet. And Shinako doesn't want Ro to find out because she knows that it's gonna destroy him because Ro keeps expressing his feelings to her, saying like I'm in love with you and I'll replace my brother, which is weird fucking thing. Like I don't know, I don't like the whole Ro and Shinako relationship. I really don't. But she's more pretty much it kind of shows you that she's more concerned about Ro and his father more than she actually even cares about Rico, which is, obviously not good when you prioritize somebody. Like I understand that. Like she's not really prioritizing her partner. She was more concerned about Ro, which is pretty sad. And so instead of like giving them a kind of a fairy tale ending, they kind of come to the realization that they don't want to be together, that they shouldn't be together. Like they want to be friends still, but it's best for them to just not stay together, which is I was kind of rooting for them, which is weird. Like I know like they're not the best pairing, but I really felt like they had a history and they did actually like each other. It's not like they weren't attracted to each other. It's just I don't know. I think it would have been better for her development if they were just to stay together. Like I don't know how realistic that is, but like they were only dating for a few months and then they were just like, yeah, this isn't going to work. Yeah, go out with Haru. And ends up expressing his love for Haru at the end, which made no sense to me because he was always mean to her throughout the show. Like I get it, he's saying that he wants somebody to be excited for him and happy for him, which is understandable. So I guess that's a good like I feel like it was more of a happy ending for the side characters than the main characters, to be honest, because Haru was a side character and she got what she wanted in the end, which was Rico. And I don't necessarily agree with because like it's almost like Haru was his, side character, be like, oh, things didn't work out with Shinako. Shinako, whatever her name is. It didn't work out with her. I'm gonna go out with Haru. Looks like she was his second choice, which is kind of weird. And then Shinako, like I heard, like I don't know, I might be wrong about this, but like apparently in the manga, she like kind of starts developing romantic feelings for Ro, which I think is weird, like really, really weird. I'm kind of happy the show didn't get a second season to we explore that because like I like to think that Ro is just kind of like a little brother to her. Like I don't know, I don't see them dating And yeah, so this show really averts your expectations on things. The animation's pretty good. Like I think for the most part, it's like hand drawn animation and stuff. So it's pretty good animation. But just overall, weird characters. The story can be weak sometimes. I did, I there were some parts that I enjoyed. I just the characters are so flawed on this show, which is a very interesting thing, of course. But overall, I think it was just okay. A little boring sometimes. Pretty sad, really sad. The show is about growing up and growing as a person, which is great. Like I obviously a lot of these shows are just set in high school and you just with high school kids and this show was very different. There's Haru was like she dropped out so I think she's like 18, 19 or something, but like the rest of them are all like going to college or graduating from college. So it's very adult. And that was very interesting. Overall, not a bad show. I think a lot of people probably won't like this one just because it could be kind of boring. I don't know. What do you guys think about this show? If you want to leave any comments, what do you think about Ro, Shinako? She's kind of a. I wasn't a big fan of Ro and Shinako, to be honest. Rico, he's an okay guy. Haru, I think a lot of people like Haru, the girl with the raven. A lot of people enjoy her character. She's a very good character, written very well. Like I said, I just didn't understand her undying love of Rico, to be honest, because I feel like that's just unrealistic. But I don't know. He's a good looking guy, right? What do you guys think of this show? And yeah, that's all I got for today. It's probably just real quick video. Just wanted to just talk about it, talk about this show I watched, Sing for Me yesterday. Not too bad. If I gave it a rating, I think I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. Not terrible, not great. It was just okay. Anyways, this is the end of it. We'll just set it up right. So, hope you guys liked the video. I got a lot of other stuff if you want to watch it. I've been kind of away, been dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm about to go to Japan, so like I probably won't upload for a good while. I'm going to Japan with my wife for our honeymoons. Anyways, I'm always happy to make these videos and hope you guys have a good one. Let's see how that came out.